Field. This is Bill Urban. Chase Lyons, my producer here, and it's a beautiful day at Jack Hackman Field against the Marshfield Tigers and the Rapids Raiders, Red Raiders here. It should be a good ball game here tonight, folks. It's 77 degrees out, and that's why Abner Doubleday and God made baseball today. It's such a beautiful day out here. The first hitter tonight for the Rapids is shortstop Landon Freeman. Landon comes in with a left-handed hitter. He's going to be facing Tyler Kramer, the right-handed pitcher for the Marshfield Tigers tonight. Tyler comes in with a 0-1 record in conference, 11 hits, and 11 walks. I can't hear my. No, I don't think I'm on. You can hear me? Okay. All right, here we go. Just technical difficulty. Landon steps in, check swings, no ball outside here for Kramer. Kramer, as I was saying, is 0-1, 11 innings pitched this year in conference. Comes in with a 5.73 ERA with 9 Ks. Ball 2 outside for Kramer. Rapids comes in today with a 6-8 and 6-8 overall record, 3-3 in conference. They've lost 4 of the last 5. Struggled a little bit with players on base, as the coach had mentioned. Coach Pyan mentioned to me earlier before the broadcast. 3-0 the count now for Kramer. Freeman he'd probably be taking on this pitch. Oh, he swings away, 3-0 on a high fastball to help out Kramer. For defense for the Tigers, you got Mason Anderson catching, Tyler Kramer pitching, Caleb Schaefer at first, Connor Vandenberg at second, Sadowskas, Jacob at short, and fly ball goes out to Griesbach, comes in, calls it, nice low sliding catch there for Owen Griesbach, the center fielder. 1 down for the Raiders.
Freeman flies out to straightaway center, bringing up number 12, Gage Honeyacre.
Now batting for the Raiders coming here is Gage Honeyacre. The right fielder is one of the better hitters in the conference so far this year. Early in the conference, they're, like I said, they're 3-3, hitting .579. Another left-handed hitter against Kramer. Kramer high and outside. Go 1-0. Looks in from the stretch with nobody on. A lot of pitchers do that now in high school. High again, 2-0 for the defensive outfield for the Tigers. You got Dayton Bugar in left, Owen Griesbach, who just made that nice catch in center, and Bryce Shoddy in right. 3-0. Kramer, second time he's fallen 3-0 in the count already today. And then Freeman, for the first hitter, helped him out, swung at a high pitch and ended up flying out to center field. Swings through that one, too. 3-1 count. On the left-handed Honeyacre. Ball low, fastball low, and Honeyacre draws a walk to get the first runner on today, which brings up Brett Simonson. Simonson, all-conference hitter, player for the Red Raiders last year, and their best pitcher. He said, and who the Tigers be facing today on the mound. Anderson throws it over the first baseman's head. Schaefer. Shoddy comes in, tosses into Vandenberg, and Honeyacre advances to second base with 1 down. Simon's left-handed hitter. 3 left-handed hitters in a row for the Red Raiders. Very nice pitch. 1-1 count. Put on the outside corner. Kramer came through that real nice and got his body through the pitch. Sadowska sneaks in behind Freeman. 2-1 count. Kramer in the stretch. Looks back. 3-1. Kramer's struggling a little bit early with his control. It's already the third 3 hitters, and he's taken all 3 of them with 3 balls. Kramer leads off second base, or excuse me, Freeman does. Simonson swings through the pitch, so it's a full count with 1 out. Landon Freeman on second base with Sadowska. Jacob Sadowska holding him on. Kramer from the stretch looks back. Sadowska comes in behind him and goes to the plate and walks him high on a full count. Second walk of the inning. All right, which brings up right-handed hitter Ethan Dillingham. Dillingham, the second baseman. Kramer looks in. Takes up. Freeman takes off, throws it down to third, gets past Chase Robinson, and Landon Freeman comes in standing up. Advances. Honey Yeager comes walking in, standing up. Simonson advances to second base with 1 down. That's an error. I'd have to say error in the throw. Curveball. 1-1. And Dillingham. Dillingham hits a curveball, shortstop's head. Coach is waving in. Brett Simonson. Here's the throw to Robinson, and Simonson scores standing up on a base hit RBI by Ethan Dillingham, who is at second base.
The second run of the inning and brings up number 4, Jordan Selgowski.
First base hit of the inning. Brings up Jordan Selgowski, the center fielders for the Red Raiders. And Kramer checks him over at first base. Dillingham slides back safely. Ball low, 1-0 count, 1 out. So far we have 2 walks and a base hit to make the score 2-0 Red Raiders. Kramer tosses over to first base again to hold down Dillingham. Selgowski he looks into Selgowski's. Anderson makes a nice throw this time down to first base to bring him back. Kramer looks in on a 2-0 count. Fly ball to right field, right at Bryce Shoddy. Makes a nice catch and tosses it into Vandenberg. And we got 2 down on a fly out to right field. Brings up Silas Conkrite, the catcher for the Red Raiders. He's hitting .462 in conference this year. Right-handed hitter. Taller young man. Fastball outside for Kramer. It's a 6th hitter now, and Tyler's fallen behind on each of them so far this year, which has gotten a little bit of trouble. Fouls it back. Attaboy. There we go. He throws a fastball. Cronkite fouls it back. Kramer looks in. You got Dillingham takes off. Anderson throws it down. Nice toss. And got him. Nice toss by Mason Anderson. 2-6 to end the inning for the third out. And with the Red Raiders scored 2 runs and 1 hit, 2 errors, and left 2 on, with 2 base on balls and left 1 on. You're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Welcome back. This is Bill Urban for Zaleski Sports. Back to Jack Hackman Field, where the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders take a 2-0 lead in the first half of the first inning. Shoot a Funeral Home that's brought to you. Shoot a Funeral Home Services in Stevens Point, Plover is here to help you with all your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shootafuneralhome.com. The shootafuneralhome.com. For the first bottom half of the first inning for the Marshfield Tigers brings up Jacob Sadalska, Chase Robinson, and Owen Griesbach. The Tigers are hitting the ball real well this year. It's going to be a pretty good matchup here today. They're facing Brett Simonson, one of the better pitchers in the Valley. Overall, he's a second leading ERA with a .039. He's only given 11 hits up in 18 innings so far. He's 3-0 with 16 Ks, so he's one of the better pitchers so far that the Tigers are going to see this year. Sadowska, left-handed hitting shortstop for the Tigers. His first hit flies out to right field, and Josh Bush camps under it for the first out. 1 out, 1 pitch. Fly 7. F7 if you're keeping score at home, which brings up Chase Robinson. Chase, right-handed third baseman, hitting 278 overall and 333 in conference. Two pitches, 2 strikes for Simonson. He's thrown real so far. He's kind of a long arm right-hander. Hides it, nice curveball down and low. 0-2 quickly on Chase. Simonson likes working pretty quickly right now. He sees the sign from his catcher, Cronkite. Strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Cronkite. Simonson. Throws it down to first for the second out, which brings up Owen Griesbach. Owen's hitting .333 in conference and .390 overall. Fastball outside from Simonson. Curveball, nice curveball, really locked up Griesbach when it came in. 1-1 count. Oh, nice outside fastball for Simonson. He's got a little quicker pitchers they've seen so far this year. Gets the ball, sees the sign, and throws it. Curveball hit the shortstop. Landon Freeman tosses over to Eli Graff and has 3 up, 3 down for the Red Raiders. No hits, no runs, and after one complete, it's Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders 2, Tigers 0. You're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today.
We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
We won, my man. And we're back to Jack Hackman Field with the Tigers down 2-0 to the Red Raiders. Ended the inning with Mason Anderson tossing out Ethan Dillingham at second base to end the inning, which brings back Silas Cronkrite again, hitting .462 for the catcher this year for the Red Raiders. Kramer throws a nice curveball for first strike. Curveball inside, 1-1 count on Cronkrite. Beautiful day here out on Jack Hackman Field. Fastball, 1-2 count. All right, Kramer getting ahead of the hitter this set for in the second inning. 1-2 count on Cronkrite. Looks in from the stretch. Hits a curveball out to second base. Vandenberg knocks it down but pulls him off the bag. We'll have to give him an E4 on that one. And Cronkrite's on with an error.
Cronkrite reaches on the error, bringing up number 18, Jarrett Seligowski.
Now brings up the third baseman, Jarrett Seligowski, for the Raiders. Looks down from Coach Justin Pyan, who replaced Bob Galetta this year after Bob was in coached the Red Raiders for 31 seasons. Seligowski squares around, and Kramer bobbled it, but made a nice recovery and tosses it over to Caleb Schaefer and gets him for an out, which advances Cronkrite to second base on the sacrifice for the first out, which brings up Eli Graff, the first baseman for the Red Raiders. And now we've got Cronkrite on second base with one out. Kramer looks in. Get ball in the dirt. And heads up running by Cronkrite, advances to the third base. Actually, Anderson made a nice play on that. He kept the ball in front of him and it popped up and got away, but it still was a nice play just to keep in front of it, so it didn't go back to the backstop. So we got one out, and he hits Eli Graff to advance the second runner. So we got first and third, one out on a hits batsman. So now we have first and third.
Pitch, bringing up number 20, Francis Cronkrite.
And the ninth hitter coming up in this inning is in this top half of the second inning is Francis Cronkrite, the DH, hitting for Josh Bush, the left fielder. So we have first and third. Hits it right back to the shortstop to Sadowska. Takes it over to first base for the second out. Fielder's choice for Cronkite gets the RBI. Advances Eli Graff, who was hit by the pitch, and scores his brother from third base on the air.
The ground out brings up number 9, Landon Freeman.
Ground out brings up number 9, Landon Freeman, the second baseman, who flew out to, the shortstop who flew out to center field to lead off the game. 1-0 count for Kramer. Swings 1-1 count. With Eli Graff, the first baseman for the Raiders, leading off at second base. 2 down. Tigers defense are playing back for the ground balls. Nothing gets through. Two one. Kramer throws. 2-2 count. Jammed Freeman. Got it in the hands. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Guy in second base. Full count. Full count on Freeman by Kramer here. Takes off, fly ball. It's in. Schaefer's calling everybody off. He's got it in fair territory, and Free ends the inning. 3 outs, but 1 error, 1 run, 1 guy left on base. After 1.5 innings, it's the Wisconsin Rapids Raiders. 3 Tigers coming up to bat. You're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball and Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey, we're back at Jack Hackman Field. This is Bill Urban. Guys, she remember prom for the rest of her life. Make sure her prom flowers are the best of the best from Hefco Floral Company in Patriots Tower, downtown Marshfield. Coming up for the Tigers, leading off, first swinging is Mason Anderson. Hits it over to Jarrett Seligowska, who throws it over the head of the first baseman. So the Tigers get the first runner on of the game so far on an E5 by the third baseman. Brings up Tyler Cum, hitting for Connor Vandenberg, the second baseman. He's a DH.
And takes second as well. And that brings up number 25, Tyler Cum.
Ketchup goes out and talks to the pitcher here. Probably to change it, make sure the signs are changed up a little bit. Brings up Tyler Cum, left-handed DH. Tyler's hitting 286 and 286 overall this year. Looks down at Coach Southworth down at third base with Mason Anderson leading off at second. Simonson throws a fastball high. It's real sharp in the first inning. He had 3 up, 3 downs with a strikeout. Anderson leads off. The middle infielders keep him on a little bit. Oh, there's a curveball got away from the catcher and advances Anderson to third base. 1-1 count on Tyler Cum, the left-handed hitting DH for the Tigers. Nobody down with Mason Anderson at third base. Fastball inside, got him off the plate a little bit. 2-1 count, that will come up. When the hitter throws, I've seen Simonton throw in the first couple innings here. He looks in. Base hit for Cum. RBI base hit for Cum, brings him in. Brings in Anderson from third base. There's Hurt. And that's an RBI single for Tyler Cum, and brings in Anderson. Now, next hitter is Dayton Bugar. Dayton's hitting .375 so far in conference, one of the better hitters. Nobody down for the Tigers with Anderson on first base. Bugar squares around, takes the first pitch strike. Open stance. Third baseman playing in. Anderson. Bugar didn't square around this time, so the third baseman's still up on the grass. Bugar looks down at Coach Southworth. With Tyler Cum on first base. Takes a couple steps back, but still on the infield grass. Curveball for a strike. Really nice curveball by Simonson comes across. 1-2 count on Bugar. Bugar strikes out swinging. That's the first out. Brings up Caleb Schaefer, the first baseman for the Tigers, hitting .240 so far this year.
One out, batters number 10, Caleb Schaefer.
Schaefer, open stance as a hitter, which was Simonson's offering. Fastball outside. Comes leading off at first base. Third baseman still on the infield grass playing for a bunt. He's off the grass now, just a couple steps in front of first base, or third base, excuse me. Schaefer, the hitter. Base line drive right at the left fielder. Josh Bush for the Red Raiders made a nice play on that line drive. That was a nice, very nice play by the left fielder coming in. Line drive out to left field. 2 outs brings up Bryce Shoddy. Shoddy hitting .318 in conference and .429 conference and .318 overall. Left-handed hitter. Shoddy playing right field today. Simonson throws one in the dirt. Curveball. Nice block by the catcher, Silas Conkrite. 1-0 is the count with 2 outs and a guy on. Shoddy throws the third base. Hits at the shortstop. Shortstop throws away at second base. Shoddy gets on with the fielder's choice error.
The error puts runners at the corners for number 20, Tyler Kramer.
Now we got Tyler Cum at third base and Shoddy at first base with 2 outs. Kramer comes with a .205 batting average overall. Right-handed hitter, pitcher for the Tigers today. So far there's been 2 errors today in this inning. 1 hit. Fastball outside. Jacob Sadowska, the leadoff hitter's on deck. Kramer hits one to right field. Right fielder's camped under it. And Honeyegger makes the play for the third out for the Tigers. So after 2 complete on that inning, the Tigers scored 1 run on 1 hit with 2 errors. After 2 complete, it's the Wisconsin Rapids Raiders, Red Raiders 3, Marshfield Tigers 1. You're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Hey, welcome back to Jack Hackman Field here. This is Bill Urban for your expertise, honesty, and stellar service. Look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. They provide free estimates and work with your insurance company to make sure it's easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive on Marshfield South Side. Top half of the third inning brings up Gage Honeyegger hitting .579. He walked the first inning, scored. Left-handed hitter swings through the first pitch, 0-1. Tyler Kramer has settled down a little bit now. He's getting ahead of the hitters. First inning struggled a little bit, fell behind most of the hitters, but now 0-1 on Honeyegger. Curveball high outside. Tigers coming in with a 1-2 conference schedule just because of the rain out. Wisconsin Rapids been a little bit more fortunate. They've got an AstroTurf field over in Rapids, and they're 3-3. Honeyegger swings another high fastball, 1-2 on the hitter. So far, it's been pretty even, except for the walks here, with each team having 1 hit and each team having 2 errors. Curveball hit over between shortstop and third base for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by Honeyegger. He went with the pitch as a curveball outside and popped it over to the left side, which brings up another left-handed hitter, the pitcher, Brett Simonson.
Singles and brings up number 8, Brett Simonson.
Simonson, all-conference hitter, player for the Raiders last year, with Honeyegger leading off at first base. Strike 1 fastball on Simonson. Simonson walked the first inning and scored as well. Kramer throws it over to first base. Pitch, here we go. Ball low, 2-1 count. Wind blowing out pretty much straight center field, right center right there. If you're looking at the flag today on the camera, left-hander Simonson hits a foul ball. Schaefer comes in and overruns it and comes back into play, and Simonson gets another chance to hurt the Tigers on a 1-2 count. All right, here we go. Leadoff hitter Honeyegger leads off first base. Kramer throws it back, gets back standing up. Takes off, swinging. Anderson gets it quick, throws the opposite side of the bag, and he is safe. Good toss, but it was on the left side of the bag instead of the right side, and Honeyegger slides in with a stolen base. And Simonson swings through the pitch on that strikeout. Serve Pro, Jamie Wenzel strikeout call. Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Brings up with one out Ethan Dillingham, the hitter for Rapids, the second baseman, with Honeyegger, who led off with a base hit, leading off at second. Curveball or off speed, just a little bit high on him. It's a 1-1 count on Dillingham. Right now, the second baseman, Vandenberg, is keeping Honeyegger close. Nice pitch, curveball by Kramer came in there to the right hand and hitting Dillingham. Now it's a 1-2 count on Dillingham. Kind of a big out here. You want to make sure that if they get out right here, they want to keep him at second base if possible as they're holding him on. Hits a foul ball down the left field line, just off the left field fence, and it brings still 1-2 count for Dillingham. Dillingham, right-handed out open stance hitter. See a lot more of that. Kramer throws a curveball, gets foul. Good battle right now. Dillingham hitting 4 for the Red Raiders today. Honeyegger takes off, standing up. Curveball went outside from Kramer, and Anderson really had no play on Honeyegger, since he kept the ball in front of him and just slid off to the right. 2-2 count on Dillingham. High fastball. 3-2 count on the hitter. Throws another fastball, and Dillingham turns on and hits it left over the left field fence, foul. Kramer looks in, 3-2 count. Curveball outside, looked pretty good, but umpire kept his arm down and walks him, which would be the 4th walk of the game in 3 innings for Kramer here. Now they got first and thirds with Honeyegger at third base and Ethan Dillingham at first base with one out. Brings up the center fielder, Jordan Saligowski. Swings fat, misses a fastball straight back. Looks down at Coach Pyron. Here and here. Kramer catches him. Foul ball. It's going to be in there. Ooh. Ball dropped by overran just a little bit by the first baseman Schaefer. Oh, 2 count on Saligowski. Dillingham leads off first base with 0-2 count here. He takes off. Dillingham takes off. Anderson throws it down to second base, holding the runner at third, and Dillingham gets a stolen base with Honeyegger at third. And Jordan Selagowski hits a base hit line drive over third baseman head. Here comes the throw from Bugar, holds at least one run here. But Honeyegger, who led off with a inning with a base hit, scores. Ethan Dillingham advances to third base, and Selagowski gets an RBI single for the Raiders. One down. Brings up Silas Conkrite, hitting .462, the second, the catcher for the Raiders. At first and thirds right now. Oh, 1. Runner goes down, and they got him. Nice toss by Selagowski. Took it down. They let the throw go through. And nice toss by Mason Anderson, the catcher for the Tigers. Got him 2-4 for the second out of the inning. Big out there. Now all of a sudden they can hold that, get out here with only one run. One-two count on Cronkrite. Pitch away on gets away, but Anderson made a nice stop there, reaching across his body and saving a run. And the pitch. Pop up. Kramer calls it and gets out of the inning with one run on 2 hits. And after 2.5 complete, it's Wisconsin Rapids 4, Marshfield 1, and coming to bat. You're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Valentine Business Technologies has been in the office.
And we're back at Jack Hackman Field. And remember, Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Infinity Exteriors, bringing up the top of the order, Jacob Sadowska. Sadowska's hitting .436 overall and .500 in the conference, flew out to left field, first swinging pitch of the game. Tigers are down right now 4-1. Simonson's given up one hit. They scored on one error, couple errors last inning. Bottom half of the third inning. Simonson 2-0 on Sadowska. Left-handed shortstop for the Tigers. Three-0. Sadowska throws a low curveball right there in the middle, and Simonson, and Sadowska was taking it all the way. Hits left field. Josh Bush comes running in for the first out of the inning. Brings up Chase Robinson for the third baseman hitting for the Tigers.
With one out, the batter is number 8, Chase Robinson.
Chase is hitting .278 overall, but .333 in conference. Struck out the first time, coming up. 0-1 so far today. Tigers have one hit so far this game against Simonson, one of the better pitchers in the Valley. 1-1 count. Fastball right in the outside corner. It's 1-2 on Chase. Curveball swinging Chase stays alive. Owen Griesbach on deck. Chase hits it right up past center field out to Jordan Selagowski. Right at him, moved about 3 steps to his left and caught it. Hit it hard, but he was right there. 2 outs for the Tigers. Brings up the center fielder, Marshfield center fielder, Owen Griesbach, hitting .333 in conference at .390. First hitting pitching, hits a gapper. Bush is running back, gets out to the wall. Griesbach's going to second base, stand up second base. Bush throws it into the shortstop, Freeman, and the Tigers are getting something going after 2 outs, the bottom half of the third inning. Griesbach turned on that pretty good, hit a nice double out to left center. Now brings up Mason Anderson, the catcher, hitting .375. Got on an E5 where the first baseman or third baseman threw the first baseman's head last inning. Simonson gets jammed, and the third baseman made a nice diving catch. Jared Selagowski made a nice diving catch on the play to make the third out on Mason Anderson, which ends the bottom half of the third inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. You're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Good, yes, Timmy. And we're back at Jack Hackman Field. Mackey, Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 30th and 31st. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for all the fun-filled weekend at Dairy Fest. As well as Bruce Orthodontics. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield offices, accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they are changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation a day. And we're back in Jack Hackman Field, top half to the fourth inning with the Red Raiders leading 4-1, which brings up the first baseman, Eli Green. Who brings up Jarrett Seligowski. What the hell? Jarrett, the right-handed third baseman, that came up. Sometimes that's how it works out. You make a nice play in the field, the next inning you lead off, and that's what happened to Jarrett. He made a nice diving catch on a line drive to his left side and caught it. He swings, pop fly to Schaefer, and Schaefer catches the pop fly on the right side, first base side, for the first out, which brings up Eli Graff, the first baseman, number 21.
With one out, the batter is number 21, Eli Graff.
Curveball low. Kramer threw 65 pitches through the first three innings. Foul ball right. Fall off right side. 1-1 count. One out. On Graff, the first baseman, he was hit by a pitch in the second inning. Good pitch. Swinging a high fastball, 1-2 count on Eli. Curveball, foul ball, gets away, but Anderson made a nice slow stop there, and he fouled it off, just trying to protect the plate with a 1-2 count. Swinging a low curveball. Strike three looking. Best pitch Kramer had today. Serve Pro, Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Brings up the DH, hitting in the 9 spot for the Red Raiders. They left-handed hitting Francis Cronkrite. 2 down. Two outs, 1-0 count. Hits it in the gap. Cronkite does. Gonna get run down by Griesbach. Comes up, throwing to second, and Cronkite's in with a stand-up double. With 2 outs, it brings up top of the order Landon Freeman. He's flown out to center field and foul out to the first baseman. Top half of the fourth inning now, 2 outs with 1 on. Left-handed hitting shortstop for the Raiders. Nice pitch, off speed, swung through it. Oh, 1 count. 2 outs. Cronkite advances to third on the wild pitch. 2 down. 1-1 count on the leadoff hitter today. Playing shortstop is Landon Freeman. Want to hold him right here. Don't want to start getting around 4 runs. You want to keep him at 3 runs here if you can. Kramer throws. Fly ball out to Greasebox center fielder. He's camped under there and ends the inning for the Tigers. So Red Raiders had no runs on 1 hit and 1 left on. After 3.5, it's 4-1. Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. You're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
And we're back at Jack Hackman Field. Nuts Deep Mondays were made for Mac. Get to Nuts Deep in Marshfield for Mac Mondays and try one of their delicious Mac options. There's a whole menu of options at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. So hurry in and find your new favorite. Coming out to bat for the Marshfield Tigers is Tyler Kumm. Tyler had the first base hit against Simonson in the 2nd inning. And had the RBI that made it 4-1. Simonson right here gets ahead 1-0 on Tyler. 0-1 on the hitter. Left-handed hitter Tyler digs in. 0-2. Simonson likes to get that ball and throw quickly. Kumm hits it to the shortstop. Landon Freeman drops the ball. Eli Graf stretched and went to the left. I'm going to have to give that an E3 on that one. That was a definitely makeable play in my opinion. So we're going to give it E3. So Kumm gets on in the air in the first hit in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Which brings up Dayton Bugar. Dayton struck out the first time against Simonson. You got Tyler Kumm leading off at first. Ball 1 away. Tigers down 4-1 in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Simonson stops and steps off the rubber and looks back at Kumm. It's important for anybody to step behind the rubber, not off the rubber, because if you don't do it correctly, it's a balk. Ball 2. And Bugar, left-handed right-handed, scores around a bunt on a curved ball and lets it go by, and it was a strike, right-handed hitter. 2-1 count. Now we got Seligowski creeping in at third base for the Red Raiders. Kumm leading off at first base. Fastball, strike 2, 2-2. That takes probably the bunt off for the Tigers and probably could go to hit here. Foul ball. Nice pitch by Simonson. Actually, nice at bat by Bugard, too. Held off on it, held his hands back, and just fought off that curveball to give him another chance with a 2-2 count. Nobody down. Come at first. Oh, swinging curveball. Good pitch by Simonson. First out of the inning. Brings up Caleb Schaefer, the first baseman. Flied out to left field last time in the second inning. 0 for 1. He's hitting .240 overall this year. Have Tyler come at first base. Simonson looks, checks. Curveball, strike. Simonson's really thrown that curveball consistently for a strike today. If I had, I bet he's been throwing it probably 8 out of 12 times, if not 8 out of 10 times so for strikes. Fastball, jams, Schaefer, and Cum leads off too far at first base, but gets back in time. Look, Cum was taken off on the soft line drive by Schaefer. Gets back in time as Landon Freeman guns it over to first base and just pulled off the first baseman grab, which brings up Bryce Shoddy. Ball gets away from the catcher, but no one advances with 2 down. Tyler Cum got on a base or an error in the leading off the first half of the 4th inning. Leads off. Hits it hard, falling down. That is one nice play by Landon Freeman where he gunned it over Dillingham. Fell down, took a hop right to him, and made a really nice athletic play to the second baseman for the 3rd out. So after 4 complete, that was no runs and 1 error, 1 left on. Wisconsin Rapids Raiders 4, Marshfield Tigers 1. You're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
Miller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in Central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Hey, and we're back to Jack Hackman Field. Well, the Tigers are down 4-1 to the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, which brings up top half of the 5th inning, Gage Honeyegger. Gage has scored twice. He's been one for one with a walk and a stolen base. Gage has been playing right field today.
Sitting up number 12, Gage Honeyegger.
Honeyegger coming in the conference play, hitting .579, one of the leading hitters in the conference, with the Red Raiders being 3-3. Rips a foul ball down the right field line. Kramer throws one by him. Nice pitch, 1-2 count on Honeyegger. Umpire has to do some house cleaning with the plate. Kramer's starting to get high in the pitch count, battling all day against the Raiders. He's already thrown 82 pitches, and it's the 5th inning, so he's hanging around. He's doing a good job so far. Honeyegger fouls one back. And bad hands by a fan. Fastball up.
Thanks for saving us all.
2-2 count. Change up, up. Full count.
I knew it was going to. I was watching it and I'm like, oh, it's still going back. Oh, it's still back. And then all of a sudden it stopped going back and it just stopped. And I was like, oh, it's coming.
Fastball straight back on a full count to Honeyegger, leadoff hitter in the top half of the 5th inning when the Tigers are trailing 4-1. Tigers have been able to hit 4-3 today. Oh, nice pitch by Kramer. Honeyegger kept those hands back and fouled it off. You see a lot of times when kids start getting extra swings on a ball like that, 2 things happen. Either they walk or they get a base hit. And Honeyegger's been battling this at bat. And Kramer walked him. Good at bat by Honeyegger. Lead off the top half of the 5th inning, brings up the pitcher, Brett Simonson. Simonson has struck out and walked so far today. He's a left-handed hitter. With Honeyegger's already stolen 1 base today and scored 2 runs.
Honeyegger reaches on the base on balls, and number 8, Brett Simonson up.
Simonson swings away at the first pitch. Nice pitch by Kramer. Got in on his hands a little bit. Honeyegger's looking at this 0-1 count. I say Simonson, 0-2. Nice second good pitch by Kramer. Hits it right on the outside corner. Here we go. Now it's 0-2. Coach Pyens giving some signs down at third base. Honeyegger's already had a stolen base today. And he takes off. Anderson gets rid of it quick. And Honeyegger beats the throw. A little bit high. Nice toss. Just got a little. Anderson got rid of it real quick, but it was just a hair too slow behind him. And takes him at second base, which brings in Simonson now hitting a 1-2 count. Let's see if we can just get him to ground out of some sort here. And he throws inside and hits him. First and second. Coach Pyen is looking around. Guys on first and second. They've got a courtesy runner in for the pitcher. Brings up number 11, Ethan Dillingham. Dillingham has walked and got a base hit, but then thrown out in the first inning by the catcher Anderson. Curveball by Kramer comes in there high. Nobody down. Pinch runner is they picked him off, getting the ball to Sadauskas. Out of baseline, picked Honeyegger off on a 1-6 to 5 to 1. Oh, we'll just say he's out. How's that for that matter? 1 out, and Simonson's pinch courtesy runner advanced to second base. I can't see that. What number is the second? thing. With one out. And Dillingham, 2-0 count on the hitter. And Simonson at second base. Two-one count on a curveball. Fouls it off. Two count. Dillingham walks with one out. Second walk of the inning. Coach Southworth's going to go talk to Kramer. And while he does that, Ridge Top Exteriors, just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridge Top Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home, from roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors. Ridge Top Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with the trusted, local, and affordable service. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Special thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. And finally, Brock & Decker. When buying or selling a Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today to visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook.
Doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life? That's my life story? I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him, and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
And we're back. Coach Southworth for the Tigers made a pitching change right now. Brought in Connor Vandenberg from second base and put Tyler Kramer at second base. And Connor Vandenberg is going to be the pitcher facing number 4 with 2 outs, or excuse me, 1 out and 2 on. Jordan Selagowski. Ball away. Got Ethan Dillingham on second base. Selagowski hits one between short and third. Coming in, Dayton Bugar gets it into Chase Robinson to save that run. Hits the cutoff very nice for a base hit for Jordan Selagowski. Advances all the runners. He got Simonson at third, Dillingham at second, and Selagowski at first. Brings up Silas Concrete. Concrete's reached on an air at second base and struck out today. Now facing Connor Vandenberg, right-hand pitcher for the Tigers. Bases loaded, 1 out. Tiger defense is in. Curveball up and high. Any hard hit ball they're going to be taking home. You know, right now it's the 5th inning, 4-1, down by 3. You don't want to give them any more. Good cut by Cronkite, but misses. Nice pitch by Vandenberg. When a kid's like this, when the infield's in, it increases the percentage about 70% that if the ball's hit hard to get through the infield. It's got to be hit at the defensive players here. You got Sadowskis at short, Robinson at second, Kramer at second, and Schaefer at first. Vandenberg's falling behind 3-1 right now. No place to put him. Tough situation for the defensive players right now. Cronkite digs in. It's 3-1 count, looking for a fastball. And hits it right between short and third for a base hit, RBI. Here comes Bugar with the pitch. Robinson cuts it off. And Dillingham scores. Simonson scores. And Cronkite had a 2 RBI base hit right there. So now we have
2-run single for Cronkite, brings up number 18, Jared Seligowski.
Seligowski is on second base. Cronkite with 1 out. Jared Seligowski. Curveball. Fastball inside. Tigers down 6-1, top half of the 5th inning. Ball inside, 2-0 on Jared Seligowski, brother of Jordan, who's on second base. Fastball high, 3-0. Seligowski goes down to first base. Everybody advances. There's Jordan Seligowski on third, Silas Cronkite on second, and Jared Seligowski on first. Brings up Eli. 21. Eli Graff. Coach Southworth is coming out to talk to the players, and while we do that, we'll talk about ShedsDelivered.com. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-step shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Marshfield Tiger Booster Club. Mark your calendar. For the next fundraiser for the Marshfield Booster Club. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
And we're back with a pitching change by the Marshfield Tigers as they pulled Connor Vandenberg. He struggled a little bit with the strikes and brought in Evan Calverley, right-handed throwing pitcher. So Vandenberg is out of the game as well. Now it brings Kramer at second base, and Calverley will be pitching for the Marshfield Tigers. You have Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all local business and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Now coming to bat with bases loaded for the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders is Eli Graff, the first baseman. Eli's been hit by a pitch and struck out looking in the fourth inning. This is the top half of the fifth inning. So far, we had 2 hits, a hit by pitch, and a base on balls, and the Raiders have scored 2 runs. Calverley's first pitch is a ball high. Two off by Calverley. As we said at the top of the game, that Marshfield's a pretty good hitting team, but they've struggled with pitching this year so far. And that's a 3-0 high curveball on Graff. No place to put him here. All the bases are loaded. The Tigers are up in the infield grass taking the ball home. Fastball hits him, which was scored Jordan Seligowski from third base. Advance Silas Cronkrite to third base. Jarrett Seligowski to second base, and Eli Graff goes to first base on the hit by pitch, which brings up number 20, the left-handed hitter Francis Cronkrite, DHing for Josh Bush, the left fielder. Bases loaded, 1 out, infield up, ball high. Strike 1. 1-1 count by Calverley. No place to put him. They've had 2 hit batsmen this inning, a walk and 2 hits so far. And the ball just got past Anderson, which will score Silas Cronkrite. Advance Seligowski to third and Eli Graff to second. And Cronkrite is the number 9 hitter for the Raiders. The score is 8-1. No place to put him with the leadoff hitter coming up, Landon Freeman on deck. Cronkrite had a double in the 4th inning. Swings through that one, 2-2. Good pitch by Vandenberg. High fastball. Got him chasing a little bit. Fouls one off to the right side. 2-2 count. Vandenberg's battling. Had a wild pitch just now and got one, but want to get out of this inning here with only as minimal damage as they can. Right now they've scored 4 runs this inning. Kind of blow the game open. Fouls it back. Two count on the DH for Rapids. Cronkrite. Curveball gets away from Anderson and scores Seligowski Jarrett for the 5th run of the inning. Eli Graff advances to third base with 1 out, and the hitter Cronkrite have a full count. Now the infield for the Tigers are back. Swings through and got him, drops the ball. Anderson steps out, gets the out. That's a strikeout swinging by Cronkrite. Serve Pro, Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. That's 2 outs. And brings up the leadoff hitter, Landon Freeman. Landon's flew out to center field. And the first base today. Foul ball. And Freeman. Inside fastball, 1-1. Now it makes a 2-1 count. Tigers defense playing back. Left fielders playing a little bit for most left-handers. Hits one in the gap. And Freeman rounds first base, going to second. And he'll go in there. Oh, and he rounded hard, but got back into second base in time for an RBI double, which scores Eli Graff on third base, making it a 10-1 game. Which brings up Gage Honeyegger today. Gage has had had a single, and walked twice. He's had 2 stolen bases, or number 2 hitter who plays right field for him. Swings through the first pitch by Calverley. High fastball, 1-1 count on Honeyegger. Raiders have blown the game open. It's now 10-1. Line drive got him jammed, and back to the pitcher. Top half of the 5th inning, Rapid scores 6 runs on 2 hits, 2 hits batsmen and a walk. Left 1 on. After 4.5 complete, it's Wisconsin Rapids 10, Marshfield Tigers 1 coming to back in the bottom half of the 5th inning. You're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
And we're back at Jack Hackman Field. Tigers down 10-1. They gave up 6 runs last inning. And brings up Tyler Kramer, the number 9 hitter, playing second base now. Swings at the first pitch by Simonson. Simonson's had a pretty good day so far. He's given up 3 hits to the Tigers with 1 run. None of them earned. And his team's had 3 errors behind him. Curveball up. He's really had an efficient day today. 49 pitches so far. Number 50, and Kramer hits it out to left field, and I'll tell you, Josh Bush made a nice running play. If it got past him, it would have been a stand-up double, but he made a nice running play on a line drive by Kramer for the first out.
Bringing up number 3, Jake Sadowska.
Brings up the leadoff hitter for the Tigers, shortstop Jake Sadowska. Sadowska has flown out twice to left field so far today. One-0. Fastball outside again by Simonson. Simonson came in to the game 3-0 in the conference so far, pitching with a .39 ERA, and there's another fly ball to left field for Bush come running in, and that's a base hit. Came up, Sadowska hustles for second, and good hustling double by Sadowska. Bush came running in after he just made a nice play the hitter before, and just made a diving catch. Looked like it hit off the top of his head and popped out to the left field, and Sadowska's hustling all the way, got into second base. Which brings up the next hitter, third baseman Chase Robinson. Chase has flown out to center field on a hard line drive out there and struck out. That's Simonson's 4th hit he gave up today. But no earned runs. Pass ball there. Sadowska, he's hustling. He's coming into play. He's going to make it all the way from second base. That is a nice hustling play by Jacob Sadowska. Even when you're falling behind, one thing that shouldn't change is your hustle, and Jacob just proved that, scoring from second base on a pass ball. Their catcher, Cronkite, didn't know where it was at, and it got kind of stuck up against the backstop, and no one was pointing it out to where it was, and Sadowska, from the get-go, scored all the way from second base. So nice hustling play by Sadowska. Right now it's 1-0. I'd have to say that was a wild pitch by Simonson. 10-2's the ball game. Best fastball I've seen Simonson throw today. After that happened, 1-1 count, 1 out. Strike 2 got in on Chase's hands. Curveball up. Simonson looked a little bit disappointed on that pitch. He thought it was in, looked at the dugout, but the umpire didn't raise his arm, so it's a 2-2 count. Doesn't matter what the pitcher really thinks here, but another curveball away makes it 3-2. Simonson's a quick right-handed, quick pitcher. Fastball. Chase hits it down the right field line. Coming in. Honeyegger coming in and overruns the ball. Gives Chase another chance with a 3-2 count. Third ball and out in foul ball territory by both teams today that have lost it down. The wind's carrying the ball a little bit more than you'd think. Wind blowing out. Sometimes kids overrun something like that. So we have right now full count. Hits Chase. He didn't go. The umpire said, yeah, ball 4. The umpire saying he's not going down to first base because he didn't try getting out of the way, but it's a 3-2 count. So even if he didn't try getting out of the way, it'd still be a ball 4 on him anyway. So Robinson should be getting the base. Coach Southworth wants some explanation there, and yep, he's going on to first base because it would have been ball 4 no matter what. Sometimes umpires like to call where the batter does not get out of the way. Well, it didn't matter in this case because that was a ball 4 no matter what, because it was not across the plate. Brings up Owen Griesbach. Griesbach had a a double in the third inning, and shortstop hit the shortstop in the first. So now it's 10-2, 1 out, and Robinson on first base. Grossbach first swinging pitch, flies out to center field for the second out. Which brings up Mason Anderson, the catcher for the Tigers. Mason lined out, got on in the second inning with an error to the third baseman who overthrew the first baseman, and third baseman came back the next inning and caught a kind of a dying line drive that he made a real nice play on it. Zelagowski did. So we have Chase Robinson on first base with 2 outs. Simonson looks in, 1-0. Curveball down. .63 pitches so far through 5 innings is a pretty good, efficient game for any pitcher. Simonson makes a nice athletic play on Anderson and guns him. Anderson's out to third base for the third out. After 5 complete, it's the Wisconsin Rapids Raiders 10, the Marshfield Tigers 2. You're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
1 run on 1 hit, no errors and 1 touchdown leading for the Tigers.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today.
We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Hey, all right, this is Bill Urban for Zaleski Sports, back with my producer, Chase Lyons, and also Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has the relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Top half of the 6th inning brings up the pitcher, Brett Simonson, who's had a real efficient day pitching. He's been about 64 pitches through 5 innings, which is, for any high school pitchers, are really efficient. Today, hitting, he's been on base twice, been hit by a pitch, walked, and struck out. Behind him is the second baseman, Ethan Dillingham, and Jordan Selagowski, the center fielder. Simonson, left-handed hitter, steps in. He's their number 3 hitter so far. All-conference player last year in the Valley. Vandenberg throws a fastball high. Calverley throws a fastball high. Calverley's their 3rd pitcher today. Outside, 2-0. All right, throws it right in there. Simonson taking all the way. It's a 2-1 count. 10-2, top half the 6th inning. Another fastball by Calvary high. So far, the Rapids has scored 10 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors, and Marshfield's 2 runs on 4 hits on 3 errors. Simonson walks for his 2nd walk and 3rd time on base today, which brings up Ethan Dillingham, the second baseman. Ethan's got a base hit, thrown out stealing, walked twice. Carefully looks at. Dillingham hits it out right field. Shoddy makes a real nice running catch in on the ball for the first out. With one out, it brings up Jordan Selagowski, the center fielder.
Put out Dillingham. That'll bring up number 4, Jordan Selagowski.
Selagowski's 2 for 4 with an RBI, 2 base hits, and a fly out to the right fielder, right-handed hitter, center fielder. Takes good cut at the first one, fouls it down the third base line. Ground ball to Sadowska. Infield single for Selagowski. Nice play by Sadowska over there, but it was a base hit. Advances Simonson to second base. Courtesy runner for Simonson is Landon Jones over at second base. Able to finally see his number 5 up there, which brings up Silas Conkrite. Conkrite's got on with an error and a base hit today. He's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Vandenberg gets ahead at 1-1. It's 10-2 right now with one out. Guys on first and second. Jones on second, courtesy running. And Cronkite hits it out right field to Shoddy, who camps under it, comes up throwing, hits a cutoff. Jones tags up and hustles into third base to advance. So now we guys have first and third. Jones at third base running for the pitcher, Brett Simonson, and Jordan Selagowski staying at first on the fly out to right field, which would bring up number 7. New hitter for the Red Raiders would be Justin Tibbetts, number 7.
Tibbetts into pinch hit.
For Selagowski for Rapids. Tibbetts, a right-handed hitter. Got 2 outs now. Cavalry, outside fastball. Tibbetts rips one to right center, and it drops for a base hit, which scores Jones, the courtesy runner. It advances Selagowski to third base, and Tibbetts gets a base hit, so he stays at first. So it's now 11-2 game, which brings up number 21, Eli Graff. Eli's been hit by a pitch, took a strike, looking, and walked. Kind of the big thing here. If the Tigers want to bat an extra couple innings, there's a 10-run rule in WIAA baseball. So right now it's 11-2, but the Tigers still will get a chance to bat in the bottom half of the 6th inning with 2 outs. Two-0 count. Cavalry looks in. Line drive over the second baseman's head. Another RBI for Graff. Scores Jordan Selagowski. And Tibbetts advances to third base, with Eli Graff staying at first base on an RBI single. Scores in now 12-2.
Graff with the RBI single, and now bring up number 20, Francis Cronkite.
High pitch to number 20, the DH, Francis Concrete. Ball inside. Base hit by Concrete over the shortstop's head. Scores number 7, Tibbetts, the pinch hitter. Graff advances to second base, and Cronkite gets an RBI. I have him for 3 RBIs today.
Cronkite with the RBI single.
2 outs.
That brings up number 2, Owen Hahn.
Score 13-2. Pinch hitter, number 2, Owen Hahn for Landon Freeman. It takes a good cut first time up today. Open stance on the right-handed hitter, Hahn. Hahn, he's a middle infield senior. Another base hit over the shortstop's head, and Sadowska just got out the reach for a base hit, which scores number 21, Eli Graff. Hahn stays at first base, and Francis Concrete advances to second base. That's the 4th run of the inning, brings the score 14-2, which brings up number 3, Brett Fox. Number 3, Brett Fox, outfielder, second baseman, who's a senior for the Raiders. Cavalry just trying to get out of here now, and Rapids is started hitting the ball a little bit here with 4 hits in this inning. All of a sudden, before they've got 11 hits on 14 runs and 2 errors. Well, the Tigers are still coming to bat in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Ball inside by Calvary. Fox, the hitter, senior. Coach Payan getting some kids in that haven't that are seniors. Are good to see to get some at bats here today for Rapids. Three-0 count on Fox. Three one, fastball down the middle. 2 outs. Fastball high, and Brett Fox walks. It brings up the hitter number 8, which is a pitcher, Brett Simonson.
Walk brings up number 8, Brett Simonson.
Simonson so far has struck out once, been hit by a pitch and walked twice, and scored 3 runs. Pops it up to Grease Box, running over. They're looking at each other, and he makes a diving catch to get out of the inning. And they got out of the inning. after 5.5 complete. It's 14-2 Wisconsin Rapids. 4 runs on 3 hits and 2 left on. And you're watching Marshfield Tiger Baseball on Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And we're back to Jack Hackman Field with the Tigers down 14-2. Brings up hitter number 12, Easton Ledden for the Tigers, pinch hitting for Tyler Cum, the DH. Tyler ends the day with 2 base hits, 2 for 2 with an RBI. Simonson's been pounding the strike zone most of the day. With 6, Simonson has had kind of really nice control for the right-handed senior from Rapids. 66 pitches through 6 innings or 5 innings, and been throwing fastball, hit back up, and Ledden gets a base hit up the middle. Which brings up number 11, Jackson Wernberg.
11 singles up the middle. Bringing up number 11, Jackson Wernberg.
Wernberg, a right-handed hitter. Simonson got fastball, got away from the pitcher, or the catcher, and advances Ledden over to second base. Nobody down. Curveball, who's I thought Simonson's best pitch today has been his curveball. He's kept him off. Hit the umpire in the elbow. Took a little bad hop on him. It's a 1-1 count for Simonson. Lund on first. Pinch hitting 11, Jackson Wernberg. Open stance hitter. Strike 2. And strike 3 on a good curve by Simonson. 1 out with Ledden on second base. Brings up number 15, Dylan Hagan, hitting for Caleb Schaefer. Swings away, fouls it off to the right side. Hits it back to Simonson. Simonson looks at Len on third, going to third base, but chooses to toss it the first baseman. Eli Graff, and now there's 2 outs with a guy on third base, and the hitter is going to be number 23, Dalton Hagen, left-handed hitter. Hagen fouls it off. I need this. Oh, shoot. Christ, I gotta get this through. Hagen fouls off another one. I gotta do 2 of these and then I'll sign off. Okay. Oh, 1-2 count for Simonson. Strike 3 gets him and ends the game 14-2. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out our current promotions and great deals in the spring on Milwaukee tools today from the people you can depend on. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Also, BBD Sports. BBD Sports is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford. Online at Big Bear Down. Nasonville Dairy coming up is Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. You're watching Marshfield Baseball Tiger. Marshfield Tiger Baseball and Zaleski Sports, supported by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cefalotiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cefalotiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, here, Bill Urban with Zaleski Sports talking to Coach Pyan from the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. Coach had a real nice game today. It was clean. I thought your kids had a little bit shaky defense about the second inning, but other than that, they had some real good at-bats. What's your thoughts?
We bounced back after that tough start for us defensively. Defense has been kind of a struggle for us right now, and to get it straightened out at the end of that game and make some plays behind Brett was huge for us. And I mean, the hitting was just unbelievable tonight. 11 hits, a lot of great at bats, a lot of walks. I mean, runners on base constantly, and that's what we have to do to win games.
I thought, who was your best hitter tonight in your thought? I thought you had some real nice at bats.
Everyone in the lineup was a great hitter tonight. I mean, Eli Graff, I think, was 0 for 0 with 2 walks and 2 hit by pitches. I mean, that stuff, it goes unnoticed, but he was on base 4 times. I mean, Owen Hahn doesn't have a lot of at-bats this year, comes in 1 for 1 with an RBI single. That's a huge at-bat for Owen. Francis, huge double. I mean, everybody hit tonight, and that's huge for our team.
That's what you get when you win 14-2.
Correct.
Thanks a lot.
Sure. Yeah,
good luck.
Sure.
I'm here with Brett Simonson. Brett, I saw that your pre-game, your .39 ERA going into this game. I don't think it raised that one bit just because of the errors. What's your philosophy when you came into a game like this?
I was just thinking about these past couple of games where kind of had a little bit of a rough stretch and then come out, hopefully do good for my team, and that's what happened today. We played really well.
From the booth upstairs, I thought your fastball's okay, but it was getting away from you outside. But I thought your best pitch today was your curveball. What did you think?
I like to agree with you. I feel like my curveball is definitely on today, and then having that as my second pitch is really, really good.
Well, I had you for 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk, and 74 pitches, and that's about as efficient as you can get in 6 innings for any high school kid. So for that, you're player of the game.
Awesome. Thank you.
3, 2, 1. All right.
I'm Brett Simonson, and I'm in the house.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Good
I
luck.
appreciate it.
You bet.
Thank you.
And this is Bill Urban signing off for Zaleski Sports. Safe travels.